Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get lit from a little goose.
Hello and welcome. You're watching The Silicon. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Lenovo Ideapad 320.
So the Ideapad 320 is a budget offering from Lenovo, which frankly makes it not that much special. But considering this is a very affordable laptop, a lot of people are going to be buying these things. So it is highly necessary that we discuss what we are going to be getting and what we'll be losing when we get a laptop of this sort.
First off, the specs. It has a 6th Gen Core i3 processor, 4GB of memory, 1TB of storage, and a Full HD screen. Pretty standard. And it costs about 30,000 Indian rupees. With that out of the way, let's talk about the build and the looks. The laptop has a very clean aluminum look to it, but then it's made up of plastic. It's clearly evident from the design that it's inspired from the Apple MacBook line of laptops. On one side, it has a CD drive, something which people will never use ever again. The laptop has a fairly good selection of ports, starting off with the power connector. It has an Ethernet jack, a HDMI input, 2 USB-A's, 1 headphone jack, followed by a USB-C and an SD card reader. In addition to all the design quirks that have already been mentioned, there is one more noteworthy feature. Let me go ahead and show you what it is. It is the 180-degree hinge. Here you go, fancy. Another point to note is that the keyboard is not very good. It's a bit mushy and you wouldn't enjoy typing on it. Overall, the build quality is fine. It would hold up pretty well, and the laptop is more on the heavier side. The price that you're paying fetches you good looks, but what about performance? So let's kick things off by discussing the boot time of the PC. This thing takes an excruciating 3 minutes and 48 seconds in order to boot up and display the lock screen. From this, it's very clear as to how slow the included hard disk drive in the PC actually is. Launching applications is a similar story. Everyday applications like Google Chrome and File Explorer take about 3 to 5 seconds in order to launch, whereas heavier applications like Adobe Premiere or movies or games would take anywhere from 10 to 15 seconds in order to launch. I must say that the RAM management is fine, but the hard drive is pretty slow, and there has to be a solution to that.
So by this time, you must have an idea that a low-end laptop like this, because of the kind of specifications that it comes with, is going to be slow and a little bit unresponsive. But there are two things you could do in order to improve the situation. I'll go ahead and discuss those.
So the first component that you're going to be purchasing is a hard disk drive caddy or a hard disk drive bay. Next up is the solid state drive of your choice. Now this is a way faster storage device when compared to a traditional hard disk drive. Now remember that absolutely useless optical drive we were talking about? Now that is going to be replaced with a solid state drive with the help of this hard drive caddy, which is going to go into the computer. So once you're done with that, what you would have to do is to install your operating system onto the solid state drive instead of the HDD. Now what this would essentially do is to massively improve your boot time from over 3 minutes to a mere 7 seconds. Yeah, magic.
So adding an SSD to your laptop will make it insanely fast. That is because applications will now feel a lot smoother. Opening and closing apps would be a lot faster, and the overall experience of navigating through the computer would simply be amazing. Now, besides this, you could do one more thing, which is to upgrade your RAM, say from 4GB to 8GB. And what this does is improve the multitasking experience of your computer. So these are two things you could do in order to improve the overall experience of using your cheap budget laptop.
Alright, let's conclude. Any laptop in this price range has a similar story. Straight out of the box, the performance is average, the battery life is below average. It lasts for about 3.5 hours. So this is a laptop which you use in order to watch movies rather than take it to class and rely upon it for doing all your productivity work. If you're a person who expects more, I suggest you look elsewhere.
Okay, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this video was informative for you. If you have any questions, suggestions, thoughts, please feel free to share them down below in the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.